Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Class Non-Classics. This is episode number 2765, Doubleshot number 2659. I have a Sandman trade and a Starman trade. This is from Same Mystery Theater by Matt Wagner. This is the Hourman and the Python. Yes, this contains issues 29 and 36. Yeah. The Hourman is a guest appearance by Rex Tyler, the original Hourman, who guest stars for this story. Yeah, it's a very fun story. I appreciate the fact that Matt Wagner included him, because after all, he was active in the JSA this point in time, so why not? Yeah, there's also a funny bit here, and because it's Vertigo, Dan basically just gets up to have sex with Wesley. Yes, but it's not a robe. And it seems like the relationship is going really well. Meets up with Rick Tyler. Now, there's a funny bit in this particular story arc here that I have to show because throughout this book, Wesley wears his classic attire, the gas mask, the hat, and the tuxedo. Well, the suit he wears. And for this story arc, for some reason, he decided to stop wearing the suit for this one only story arc to poke fun at Jack Kirby. Well, I love this cover here with him in the classic attire. So, I think it was the 4th issue for the Hourman. Yeah, so there's a funny way to try and close. Yeah, and then of course he decides to, well, you have Sandman putting on his the Jack Kirby outfit. Yep. Yeah, this purple outfit with purple and yellow outfit, and Hourman put on his traditional attire. Now, this was a Jack Kirby design. He even brought in his psychic Sandy. Now, this was something that apparently people don't not, like. Here's the weird thing about the Sandman. Like, people think, really? Jack Kirby, the guy who created Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Spider-Man, the X-Men, worked on Sandman? Yeah, he did. He worked at the same time, worked on Boy Commandos, Newsboy Legion, The Guardian. Yeah, he gave him this attire, and later on, this attire became the outfit for the original Tarantula, Jonathan Law. Yes, he decided to wear this outfit to start with. It is goofy superhero attire. Yeah. You have him put on this outfit for this one story arc here, and never again. I love this cover here. It looks like a gun with Hourman on the cover. And fun fact, that's the design. That's the style he was drawn when he made his debut like in the 40s. I mean, makes total sense. By the way, Stephen T. Seagal, so the writer here with Guy Davis. Really good book. I thought it was kind of funny. You see Sam wearing his Jack Kirby attire for a stork. And then, like, as soon as the stork wraps up, we basically go to the Python. We have Warren Police, basically, this one. This stork here is basically, this is more traditional pulp hero stuff. And kind of in a way, it's like the whole thing with Nidhi stuff that's been toned down for this stork here. It's like the best way to describe this arc here. It is kind of in a way, like a little bit like feel like the 40s, 30s definitely, and you have this woman who basically just throws her pot on the wall. Yeah. Yeah, so we have this dispute between mother and son, which of course she slaps him, and then he slaps her, and then she throws this, looks like dinner on the wall, and then we have this guy walk in, she has to take care of her son, and then he proceeds to he proceeds to strangle her. Yes. Strangle her. Yeah, and she's dead. So, the Python is another one of these murder ones, yes. Except this guy is actually killing people with something. That's kind of the way what this book is. It's like, that's why we had that really cool story with Hourman. Now we're back to what basically it's like, okay, we got through the superhero one, let's go back to a murder mystery, basically taking him on, dealing with basically some female stuff. Some female nudity in here. The Python is like another criminal per se, and the thing is, you would think, oh, like, is this person using hands? Not really. It's like a snake per se, but it's a very okay story. But I like the Hourman one better. I give this book roughly a 9 out of 10. Still got a while to go before I complete the series review for this one. Yeah, still got a while to go. And like, wait, you reviewed the 36 one, but you have reviewed 36 to 20. I'll review this in the future. Sorry about that. Alright, next up we have is Starman Omnibus, Volume 2. This contains, by the way, it's written by James Robertson, artwork by Tony Harris. Additional artists of this book are J.H. Williams III, Mike Gray, Brett Bivens, Guy Davis, Wade Von Grauberger, Chris Spoose, Gary Iskey, Craig Hamilton, Ray Snyder, John Wickus, Stephen Yall, and Matt Smith. So, this book contains Showcase, 95 number 12, Starman, Volume 2, issue 1729, Star Showcase 96, 4-5, and the Starman A number 1. Yep. Now, I have met the artist who basically worked on this book, Tony Harris. Nice guy. One thing that really I love of this series is the covers. Now, they don't have the covers here for Showcase 95, 96. Mainly because basically these are the covers. Mostly, but this story here is all focused on the Shade. Yes. He's here with Neron. This is basically here to promote Underworld Unleashed, and we go straight to the main book. With issue 17. It is mostly put just Jack Knight versus basically a pirate. Yep. So it looks like Jack basically picks up with his girlfriend. Yeah, so these two apparently spent the night together. And she's like, nope, not interested. Yeah, she basically lives in the city where Hawkman lives. Yep. Then you see Jack go, I think it's Jack go see like, then we see more with the Opal City Police Department. Yep. And we have this detective here who's a relative of, if I remember, I think he's a relative of Scout Hunter. So then we have issue 17, which features the original Starman costume, which, yeah, Jack Knight does not wear this costume in the book at all. His brother wore it, and his father wore it. He had no desire to wear it at all. He also apparently did not want to become a superhero. He wanted nothing to do with it at all. His brother wanted it, fine. The only reason why he took the job, basically, because his brother died. So, this issue here is a flashback to a case of Ted Knight's when he was fighting the Mist. Because, of course, he is. That's kind of basically what this issue is. It's a flashback to him fighting the Mist. Which is basically his arch nemesis. Which, I should point out, though, he fought him once. Only once. In Adventure Comics. After that one appearance, he wasn't again to this very comic book and made guest appearance in Sandman, and that was it for him. Excuse me, yeah. So, basically, kind of in a way, you have Jack basically seeing this other world with his dead brother, David. So, then he visits, like, Jay. Apparently, David has no idea of who Jade is. I should point out, though, David and Jack are the sons of Ted Knight, the original Starman, and he does not know who Jade is, who is Alan Scott. I mean, yeah, he knows Alan Scott is. And, oh, yeah, the green chick. I do like the whole pirate thing here. I thought that was kind of fun. And then we see a story featuring, like, Wally. There's really bizarre artwork. It's basically a story for the Shade. Because we like to showcase again, it guest appearance by Wally West, Jay Garrick, and Dr. Fate. Yep, Dr. Fate's in the story, because why not? I believe this is the original Dr. Fate. So, yeah, it's basically a quick two-part story. Team up with the Shade and Dr. Fate. Now, what is the point of these stories featuring the Shade? This sets up his mini-series, which explores in Volume 3. Then in issue number 20, we have it where, get this, like, we have a story where Jack Knight teams up with Wesley Dobbs for a story arc. Yes, the original Sandman. And this was really good. Now, I only can think of one reason why that James Omnibus did this. Why? There's only two reasons I can think of why he did this. One, to promote the Sam Mystery Theater book, which is really good. The other is because he probably is a fan of the character. So he probably featured him for this story arc. And it's a really interesting story arc. Yeah, Ted is still kind of featured here, but not much. And at least James Emerson knows, because he's read the book, it's Jack's book, not Wesley's book. Wesley already has a book. He's here as a guest star. A special guest star, mind you. Yep. So, Bills of some Nazis. This is, I love this story. It's so fun with the whole thing with Wesley, and I also have some issues. This issue here done the style of Mystery Theater, which is so awesome. Yep. And this story here kind of consumes most of the remainder of this trade. Yeah. Jack basically saves him. And then it leads into an issue featuring... Then we go to the Starman Annual, where it features... It's all focused on the future, the Legend of Death Earth stuff. Where it's like Jack telling stories about Starman. This is his take on Will Pritt. Basically one of the... Actually is Gavin. Yeah. It's basically various stories about Starman over the years, but told in the future. And the annual itself was really, like, a lot of fun. I love the fact, basically, to explore this. Yeah. Yeah, and this is another case of Robertson really wanted to do a Shade book. So, yeah, then we move on to 24, which this issue here is... It wraps the whole thing with the Sandman have Kyle Mist. Actually, it's Jack posing as Kyle Mist. Kyle is the son of the Mist. Now, Kyle is also dead. Because Jack killed them for killing... Because basically, Kyle killed David in issue 0. And Jack killed Kyle. So, and it's mentioned by his sister Nash. More stuff with the Shade here, which is pure awesomeness. Yeah. And we next move to Summer 25. Yeah. And then we have To Hell and Back. Yeah, basically, By the way, there's a detective family in this series known as the O'Dares, where for generations this family was nothing but cops. And basically Shay dates the female member of the family toward the end of the series. So Jack here goes a little adventure, fights some demons. A lot of fun here. Looks like, oh crap, he dies. No, he's perfectly fine. Then he goes to the west with basically the guy who's the descendant of Scalp Hunter. All Western hero, by the way. Yes. So yeah. Still really fun stuff here. Then we have a Christmas issue. Yes, a Christmas issue. Or it's basically all about helping out Santa Claus on Christmas. Which... And then move on to issue number 28, where this features the Starman in the 70s, which this guy, prior to this book, appeared only once in an issue, first issue special, and never seen again into this very book. Yeah, Robinson basically had a lot of Starman references basically in here. Like lots of nostalgia. And the best way to describe basically this book, this whole series, is that Robinson has respect for DC history. He does ignore it. He doesn't retcon it. He does little retcons here and there, but nothing big. Nothing to upset the fans. And the whole thing is basically focused, this whole issue is focused on the Blue Starman. There's stuff here with the Black Stars, which is a group created by Michael J. Fredman in the 90s, which kind of surprised to feature them in here, given the fact their ongoing series has never been put into a trade. Nope, never. Don't know why, just it hasn't. It's called Dark Stars. The final issue of this book features like a standalone character for this last issue here. Really good. Just a lot of fun. This book is absolutely amazing. I do highly recommend it. The book is really good. I give this book a 10 out of 10. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other comic corner ready to go, and I'll probably call it a night at that point. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not dislike button. Next episode, another comic corner. Bye.